Hey YouTube, Indy 9mm here. Coming back with a third vlog in my series about my ham radio licensing. I believe I've decided to quit using the word excursion. I'm going to replace that with process or something. Excursion just seemed a little bit silly. So let me get right into it. Moving along further in the book. A lot of the electronic stuff was really a refresher for me, as I've taken a lot of classes on that. Even though most of them were 20 years ago or plus, a lot of it just came right back. The fun really started in chapters. Obviously, I know you can't see this real well with my camera, but a little bit more for me. As we kind of flip through here, I'll talk about a few things. Chapter 4 with antennas and feed lines and propagation, you know, got a little more exciting. Started really talking about some equipment and you know, how radio waves move, how antennas, you know, how they work, radiation patterns and gain, and what types of cabling. You know, this was a really good section. Practical antenna systems, dipoles, and ground planes. That was actually quite a good read there. Some of this is really dry. That one was really good. Some connectors. You know, I've used some of these connectors in my job. I work and do some IT for POS systems and other computer systems. So I've seen some of these, especially the BNC connectors. Moving on, Chapter 5. Alright, this is really where, for me, it really got fun. This is where we really start talking about transmitters, receivers, transceivers, bands and frequencies and modes, the controls on the radios, ways you can send Morse code, different types of microphones, you know, handhelds, digital communications. You know, this section to me is where it got fun. Really, really fun. Needless to say, I am super excited. I cannot wait to take this exam and get licensed. I'm going to finish Chapter 5 tonight for sure. Look forward to getting into Chapter 6, communicating with other hams. I've really, I've skipped ahead and looked into some of this already. Again, this looks like a super exciting chapter for me. You know, this is where you really start talking about what I guess is kind of the meat of ham radio, and that's the communication. I mean, after all, that's what it is. It's all about some sort of communication for some purpose. Band plans, making contacts, repeaters, oh golly, using repeaters, accessing them. That's probably going to be a big thing for me, as I've decided. I'm going to start my first radio is going to be it's actually going to be a dual band radio. It's 2 meters and I believe 76 centimeters. I've decided on the hope I'm pronouncing this right, Baofeng UV-5R. It's a Chinese radio. Got some awesome reviews on its quality, and it works really well, and it's at a price point of under $70 with shipping. You know, the only question I think, I must have watched 30 YouTube reviews on it. Sorry, that's the phone going off. Work. You know, from everything I've heard, it's a great radio for the price, and it's a good place for me to get in as an entry level. You know, my whole life, anytime I've started a new hobby, I've just dove right in, and haven't always started with the most economical way. I think this is a good way to get started for me and make sure that this is something I really want to enjoy. and really want to do without spending a ton of money. And again, I must have watched 30 videos on this, on these Baofeng, Baofeng, UV-5R. I'll put a little thing at the bottom of the screen for this. What else? I'll try and, they're on eBay. They're getting great reviews. They're apparently built really well. The only question people had, as I was trying to get to before the phone went off, we're not sure how well they hold up, because it doesn't seem like anybody on there has had them very long, but they do seem to be, from what everybody says, they feel like they're built really well. Programming also tends to look like maybe be an issue for them. That's okay. I take that as a challenge. I'm a computer guy. I'm smart enough. I can figure that out. So what else? This book. This book has been great. I paid $25 for shipping on Amazon. It's the ARRL Ham Radio License Manual. It's for the level 1 here, for the technician license. This book is actually required for the class I'm going to take August 11th. Cannot wait to take this class and take that exam that day. Hey YouTube, 89mm again. Sorry about that. Camera died in mid-sentence. Anyways, just finish up the last few thoughts. I was talking about the book here, the ARRL Ham Radio License Manual, and how good it is. And it's going to just touch up on the fact that it comes with a wow, can't talk after the little break there. Practice exam software CD, which works really well. I started 4 days ago, and actually I think I was about 2 chapters in. I actually got 52% of the questions right. I've been taking it every day since then. Well, let's see, I took it the 6th, twice in the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th. Progressively got better each time. Up to, I think I took it this morning about 6 a.m., was up to 71%. We can take a look here. The results, 71%, 77% is passing. My understanding is this practice test has every question that could possibly be on the real exam. It's really easy to use. They are multiple guess, multiple choice, I guess you should say. And you just kind of go through and give it an answer, and it actually gives you references here, the question number in the book. So if you really need to know, as a matter of fact, the last one I just answered, I had to kind of go look up and said, boy, that's something I really ought to know. Let me go read about that, and still need to do a little more reading about it, but it's real nice. It was once I referenced this question number right here, I could reference the page number in the book. Anyways, battery's not going to last much longer on this. Again, I'm just super excited. Going to order my radio next week. It's coming from China, so it could take a few weeks to get here. And I'll keep you posted. I'm trying to get another video up this weekend. I should be through the book and then studying. Oh, one other thing I like to do when I'm studying. I make flashcards. As you can see, here I have made some flashcards for sure. Whoops, kind of hit the tripod there. What I like to do is, let's see here. I like to put whatever I need a definition of. I like to put a reference to where I can find the answer if I need to read more about it. And in this case, it's a definition. Now, I actually kind of do these a little differently because I am not great at remembering that definition from that word. That really doesn't help me learn. I read this in the beginning and try and get to that. And then eventually I will try and go from there to some semblance of this answer. Not word for word, but the right meaning. So, as you can see, that's an inch Oh, well, let's see here. That is almost, that's 1.25 inches of 3x5 cards for flashcards, and I will use those. I will sit around, watch TV, go through those. I'll take specific study time, go through those. I'll take them to work and go on my lunch break and go through those. If I can get somebody to sit down and go through them with me, I'll have them randomly pull out and read me something. And, you know, it's just one way that helps me study. And, of course, once I'm done through the book and done taking notes, I will reread the whole thing at least probably 2 more times. But that's it for now. Again, the book is Ham Radio License Manual by the ARRL, American Radio Relay League. The cost of the exam, my understanding is no matter where you take it, it's $15. You know, where I'm taking it, they're not charging me for the class. So, you know, if you're interested, get out there and take it. Go to the ARRL website, and you can find a place to take the exam and take a class, and there's all kinds of great information. One other thing that kind of got me excited is I actually learned that you can, once you get your call sign assigned, you can apply for a, what do they call it, a vanity call sign. So you can submit up to 25 and in order, and they'll give you the first one that's available. So I'm working on that as well, kind of, just as a little fun, thinking about what I'd like for that. So, you know, look forward to the day that I can get on one of these videos and give you my call sign. But until now, we'll have to settle for any 9mm. Have a good one.